forbid you to love me as you do.
Hi everybody, so my look today is inspired by raspberry truffles. I had a lot of fun putting this look together for you guys. A lot of truffles come with a dark chocolate outside, and I love the ones with sort of the softer centers and the fruit centers and fruit flavors, and so I thought I would do something that's very feminine, very pretty, can be worn by a lot of women who don't necessarily like to do pink eyeshadow on Valentine's Day, but still maybe want a colored look. And this is appropriate for a girls' night out, for a date night, even if you get stuck having to go to school or work on Valentine's Day, you can always tone this down and play around with it. So I'm using the Too Faced chocolate bar in this tutorial because I think it's absolutely ideal for Valentine's Day. What girl doesn't love chocolates? And I'm also using some other things, of course, as well, hence the bright pop of color. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy my tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the video. So to get started on the look, I've already taken my Avalon Organics Vitamin C Renewal Revitalizing Eye Cream. Vitamin C is very essential for the health of our bodies inside and out, so I really love this cream. I also like that sort of orangey tint to it. And of course I take my trusty Gabiel eye primer in the shade Neutral, which has been my favorite eye primer for a while. It's thick enough so that all the eyeshadows really kind of grab without an additional cream color base. It's fairly neutral, so it's really perfect for any skin tone. So today I'm going to be taking the Too Faced chocolate bar for the Valentine's, from one of my Valentine's Day tutorials, because I think it's just so precise and on par. And I really think this collection kind of came out with Valentine's Day in mind more so than the actual New Year. So I'm going to begin by taking white chocolate right up here, which is this gorgeous sort of creamy nude color. I'm taking my Sedona Lace 863 brush, and then just gently dabbing into that eyeshadow and that underneath the arch of my brow bone. I'm taking very quick little blendy circles just to sort of seal down the eye primer. I'm going to be going ahead and taking Milk Chocolate, which is this color right here. Start blending this color in the outer corner of the eye using that 863. I always like to take a somewhat tapered but blendy brush because I never want it to look too harsh or too precise in the crease. I always want it to look very kind of smoked out or blended. And of course we've already laid down that softer color underneath the crease color, so it's not going to blend out too harshly. I want this look to have a focal point to it, so I'm going to be going ahead and taking Sugarpill's Weekender, which is just a really gorgeous vibrant purple that has a pink, a teal, and sort of a lavender or self-toned sparkle in here, and of course the pumpkin and poppy foiled again mixing medium, which is similar to other mixing mediums on the market. This one is an all vegan mixing medium flat shade brush like the Delium Tools 772. I'm going to drop just a tiny bit of the foil base mixing medium into the lid of Sugarpill Weekender. Just a drop, you don't need too much. I'm going to pat this on the lid, and that mixing medium will be sure to help the pigment tone really pop, as well as the shimmers that are in the pigment. Without the mixing base, you could end up with a lot of glitter fly away, and the color in the jar will not be the color you see on your eyelid. I'm going to be going ahead now and taking Candied Violet, which is this really sort of matte violet-y color. It's kind of like a pressed Weekender kind of. We're just going to go ahead and use this to blend out the edges of Weekender. Really soften up that crease because we've already blended in the darker tones. I'm taking a little bit of Salted Caramel, which is this really warm brown here at the end. So that is Salted Caramel. I want it to be very soft and smoky. And then just blending out the edges so that they really go into that white chocolate color effortlessly. It's always like the key when you're doing a softed blended look, whether it's an actual smoky eye or a spin-off of a smoky eye. The Lit Glitter, this is in Mermaid. This is a solid size number 2. Is the Lit Clearly Liquid Glitter Base in the original formula. I am just going to go ahead and now press the glue or the glitter into the glue once the glue has a couple seconds to dry. So I like to move a little quickly so I don't get a lot of fallout or sticky gloppy glue on my fingers. especially because the previous shadow shade is so glittery itself. I don't want to pick it up, so I don't use a brush. I get it mostly concentrated by using my finger. In my Nubbin, the Inglot Soft Precision Lip Liner, or eyeliner, and I've already ordered a different white eyeliner I want to try today. I'm going to go ahead now and take Creme Brulee, which is this gorgeous gold. I'm just going to put that on the lower lash line. I really like gold as a color accent on the eyes. Black Forest Truffle, that sort of black tie dupe. And then I'm just going to put this in the outer corner of the eye. Of course, as I stated in my review, I like this a little bit more than black tied because you can actually see like the red and the shimmer, and you don't really get that with MAC's black tie. I think this was actually, I used this a lot in January, and I really truly forgot to mention it in my monthly favorites. And this is the Lush Color Supplement in Fantasy. I purchased this actually I think like a year ago, and it's still going good. It still works beautifully. Just a gold eyeliner. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the Tarte Amazonian Clay eyeliner in the shade Black. And I'm going to just take the brush that comes with it because I really like this brush with this gel. It does need to be controlled somewhat because it is such a wet gel. I can't pronounce certain words anymore after saying them way too often. I think you start to develop a makeup accent. You mispronounce words or insert words where they don't belong. Got this new mascara and I love it. I almost bought the Tarte Lights Camera lashes, and not that I'm complaining, but this stuff rocks its socks. And it is the Tarte Lights Camera Flashes Statement Mascara. I already ran out of my Too Faced Better Than Sex, the sequel. I had 2 bottles of that and it doesn't last very long, so it might be a while before I decide to purchase another tube of that. I'm not super keen on having to throw away mascara every 4 weeks. It's a little hard for me to throw away the last tube because that formulation even felt more amazing than the previous one, and it was a stocking stuffer. So I still have the tube, I just don't wear the mascara anymore because I plan on reviewing a bunch of mascaras. But there's still a couple more I want to try to sort of diversify the review. Lashes are all dry. You do want to be sure to backtrack them so you don't see the lash line or any glue, depending on the age of your glue. If you're rocking an older tube in your toolkit, get rid of that. And if you honestly have no budget for a new one, just be sure to throw it away when you can and backtrack your lashes. If you're sensitive to eye glue, then you really want to make sure that all your tubes are fresh and new, because the older a tube sits around, the stronger it becomes. And that kind of goes with any cosmetic, drug, food, all that stuff. Because the eyes already have so much powder and glitter and stuff, I want to take a cream blush to sort of break up the look. And I'm taking the Tarte Maracuja Shimmering Peach Airbrush Blush. And we're just going to apply this with our fingertips to the cheekbone and kind of blend it out. I just like to follow the natural zone of my face because I have fairly strong angles. And then if you need to buff it in with your foundation brush, this will also subdue it quite naturally, of course, because you are taking a little bit of the foundation you apply. Like that these Too Faced Perfect Lips lip liners seem to really grab the Too Faced lip cremes, so we are going to go ahead and take Too Faced Perfect Pink lip liner. It's actually on just a very thin amount because when you get too rich with this stuff, it goes all over the place, and I don't like that then. I'm taking the Too Faced Lip Cream in Taffy that came out with the line. And I think that makes for a very feminine, gorgeous, girly touch. That perfect hint of buttery pink. Enjoyed putting this together for you. It's a little offbeat, but still very Valentine in my opinion. And I think sometimes pink looks can be a little harsh, and I think this one's a little more girly and fun. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed putting it together for you guys. It's been a while since I filmed a tutorial, so I love doing it. So I'll thank you guys later, and or something. Bye.